All right, so let me just tell you first off, I'm in like a whole different time zone than you.
Yeah, where you
So
at?
right now I'm in South Carolina.
Oh, freak. Okay, so it's like 10 o'clock.
It's 11
11. Oh,
o'clock now.
freak. Okay, well, let's get this thing done then.
I know, right? But let me tell you, dude, it was the worst experience ever getting here.
Why?
So pretty much I leave Idaho, right? And I'm flying United, right? First mistake.
Mm-hmm.
No one likes United. And my flight is delayed by like 7 hours because of thunderstorms in Denver. I had one flight to Denver and then the flight from Denver to Indianapolis. My flight was supposed to leave at 2:30, and then I was supposed to get there at like 5, but no, I didn't get on the plane till like 7.
Oh, freak.
So then we're finally on the plane, and we're in Denver. We are literally about to land, and then they're like, they're still not giving us the all clear, and we're gonna run out of gas. So we need to go over to Salt Lake City and fuel up. So we go to Salt Lake City, fuel up there. Dude, it take like an hour, right? It's like 10 o'clock now. Fly back to Denver. We finally get there. I then look at my schedule because I missed my connecting flight at this point. I
Mm-hmm.
look at my thing, and it says that my flight leaves at 10:30 in the morning.
12 hours in the
So,
airport?
yeah, so I sleep at the airport like a homeless bum. It was like the worst night's sleep. I didn't have anything with me. I just had shorts, t-shirt. I was cold. And then I so I don't sleep at all for like 24 hours, right? Whatever. I then get home, and then my parents are like, "All right, we're driving to South Carolina now," and so spent another 24 hours up, and so that was like a grand total of 48 hours awake.
Dude. How are you
I'm st-
alive?
I'm still I'm still in sleep debt, and I had like I was like actually intoxicated. It felt like I was intoxicated. But welcome to the podcast. Roll that intro.
Natty Wonders, featuring Jeremy and Bryant.
Listen, the man in the cave doesn't care who you look like. He's gonna kill you anyway.
I learned that I need to eat cats and infants, apparently.
Two of the best therapy sessions. You got D&D and Heavy Circles. Brian, what do you think of the new intro?
I honestly love the new intro. I think it's just so fun. Kind of brings like a little bit of both of our personalities into it and like just introduces exactly what this podcast is talking about.
Exactly. You eating cats and infants, and me constantly training to fight the man in the cave. So I think it brings both of our personalities together,
Mm-hmm.
like great.
Yes, sir, it does.
Tell us what you think about the new intro. If you like it, do you want us to go back to the old way that we had it? Personally, I don't want to, so your opinion is automatically invalid. But do tell us if you like it or not. Moving on. Bryant, have you ever watched One Piece?
I have not.
Why not? It's like only 1,000 episodes long.
Right, yeah, that's my primary concern with it. It's quite long. It's a bit difficult to get into. It's like getting into Naruto or something. It's a little long.
I think it's way longer than Naruto and
Well,
Boruto
yeah,
combined.
I know. I was lumping them all together, but yeah. Still, it's big. It's long. It's also like a bit too much of a shonen for me. I
Mhm.
I am more sophisticated than that kind of thing. I'm a upper class anime watcher.
Oh man, we got an upper class over here. More like upper sass, am I right, fellas?
Yeah, I mean, says the guy that only watches like the hyper popular one, the popular animes. But
Okay, listen.
no, I was talking about myself. I was talking about myself, to be fair.
Oh, I thought you were calling me out as well because
No.
that's what I do. Are we both upper class, upper sass?
I think so. Well, you're watching One Piece, so you are no longer upper class, upper sass. You're just whatever that is.
Okay, I need some help with One Piece though because it's 1,000 episodes. Starts in the 90s and like the animation style in the 90s, it's fine, but it's just not that exciting. I know the later episodes get really, really good, but right now it just it's hard to get into, dude.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But with that being said, Gear 5 arc is coming out, which everyone is hyped about apparently. One of my roommates who's been watching this show, he's like so excited for Gear 5.
What exactly is Gear 5 for someone like me that like has no idea what is happening in One Piece?
So pretty much what happens in One Piece. Let me give you a little breakdown of of the main character from what my
Right.
roommate has told me. Okay,
Right.
so this synopsis is going to be totally inaccurate. Pretty much the main character, Monkey Luffy, that's the main character. He's a pirate who ate this devil fruit that makes it so that he gets these powers, but he can't swim. Takes away his ability to swim. Um, so he eats this thing and it makes him rubbery. It makes him stretchy, right? So he's able to he's pretty much Elastic Man from Fantastic Four. And then he finds out an ability that makes it so that he's able to inflate his bones or muscles with air and make him super strong and stuff.
Hmm.
And then there's like a couple more gears that the fruit gives him. Like each power is like a gear, I think. So pretty much gear 3 is like I can't remember. Gear 4 is like I don't even remember, but pretty much he didn't eat a rubber fruit, but he ate a sun fruit, which makes it so that Gear 5, his last ability makes it so that he can harness the power of his imagination or something like that.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So that's the inaccurate synopsis of the main character in One Piece. What
I
do you
like it.
think?
I like it. It seems I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of room for like it seems like there's not a ton of super structured like magic going on here. Like it could go pretty far. Like I can see why it's been going for 1,000 episodes, just because
Oh
it's
yeah.
I feel like it's pretty open. You could have a lot of wacky different powers with something like that.
Mhm. Yeah, and I'm still trying to figure out how this thing is going on for 1,000 years, so that's why I'm watching it. Moving on from One Piece, and apparently that's peak fiction right there. Bleach. Have you ever watched Bleach?
I have not. I've heard of it. I've heard it's good.
I'm also gonna get into that because Thousand Year Blood War is coming out,
Ooh,
which new arc. So if you're into that, you get hyped for that.
attaboy.
And then next up, moving on, we have a Rise of Kingdoms update. You guys remember episode 6? I got Rise of Kingdoms. Wanted to get to 50 million power and like get into the VIP areas of everywhere.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
You want to get an update on that?
Yes, sir. Give it to us right now.
I quit playing the game.
No, Jeremy.
I got tired of it.
Is it that boring?
Yeah, I told you it got pretty boring, especially towards like mid game where it was like I was claiming the same achievements, getting the same rewards, and I was like, okay, well my dopamine levels have dropped. So
Yeah. In the end, what was your final power level?
I think like 67,000.
Okay. I mean, not 5 million, but it's good.
You know, like halfway there or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty close.
I don't know. After I joined an alliance, they got destroyed, and like I just stopped caring.
That's so sad, but I mean, it makes sense.
I don't know, and also every time it gets to the point where it's like this happened to me in Clash of Clans and like Clash Royale and all that stuff, where it's like time-based like waiting. Every time you get to the point in the like late game where it's like, oh, this is gonna take 9 days to complete. It's like I'm gonna forget in 9 days. There's nothing else to do in this game until that thing is upgraded.
Yeah, pretty fair.
So I'm not waiting 9 days. I'm sorry. Like it's just not happening. Anyway, moving on from that, we have a new segment here. We're gonna do some new gaming news with Bryant over here. Um, you ready for this?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's introduce it. Let's go.
Gaming news with Bryant.
Yeah, we got nothing.
Thank you for tuning in for gaming news.
All right, that's great. Thank you, Bryant, for the Bryant news.
In all seriousness, though, there really hasn't been a lot of new game like releases or announcements lately, or really anything that's worth reviewing here. So yeah,
Mhm.
we really don't have a lot. In personal gaming news, I have still continued to play Clash of Clans. You know, I am Town Hall 13 right now, and just
Holy
hanging
cow!
out. Yeah, I'm like level 130, 140, something like that. You know, been playing for a while. It's
My goodness.
no 50 million power in Rise of Kingdom, but it's okay. What else? I've been playing Stardew Valley, been playing Doom, been busy doing other stuff, which is not fun to talk about on this podcast. But um, what else? What else have I been doing?
I don't know, man. I
Yeah.
don't live where you live.
Oh, no, that's fine. I know that's fair. I took a rest week this week from working out, exercising. I was home, you know, so I didn't really have the opportunity to get to the gym, and so I was like, all right, take a rest week. But now I am back on the grind, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be amazing. But yeah,
Oh, I
that's all the news right there.
nice, dude. Uh, that's good to hear. I honestly, I'm also taking a rest week as well. Which is super sad because I'm on vacation. You know, the one time I actually had my shirt taken off, my pump has deflated and I just look mid. Um, and every time I'm on vacation, dude, the fitness centers just suck. I post about this on Instagram. Which, by the way, check us out on Instagram, Natty Wonders. Um, we make funny original content memes over there, so do check it out. But I was just complaining about the hotel's gym over over on Natty Wonders.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
was a good one. I like that. It's funny.
yeah, but at this point, might as well take a rest week because that stuff's all useless.
Yeah, I know. I tried to
When
do. I went to a timeshare with my grandparents, and it was right after I got home from my mission, so I was really hitting the grind, really working hard. And I went to their gym every single day for those. We were there for like a week, and it was just the worst. Like there was like a cable machine, and so you could kind of do
oh
some stuff, but there was like no good attachments or anything,
oh
and
never mind.
there's no free weights whatsoever. So I couldn't really do a whole lot of
Yikes.
anything. So I could basically do, you know, just basic back stuff and like triceps and a little bit of curls and running. That was it. So I kind of lost a lot of motivation there before I got home. Uh,
You honestly, you really do lose a lot of motivation whenever you see this equipment or like whenever you see this hotel stuff. I don't know why. You just do.
yeah, it's so sad.
But yeah, we won't dwell on that. We're actually going to be talking about how to start off with weightlifting. We had our um, followers kind of give us suggestions on what we should do for episode 11 of this podcast. Not that we're running out of ideas or anything, but we just wanted your guys' input. So that just gives you another reason to follow us on Instagram. But pretty much one of our suggestions said how to get started with with weightlifting, and we did this for D&D. How to start off with playing TTRPGs like Dungeons and Dragons, but we never had one for weightlifting. Bryant, take it away. What should we be doing?
I think a big thing that you need to do is you need to find a reliable source for information on weightlifting and dieting and stuff like that. So either that's a trusted friend that's been doing it for a while, or you've done your research and you found some kind of influencer, or a doctor or a reliable source online to be able to take inspiration from. So, I mean, obviously, I put that caveat in there because if you just go and follow like V Shred or just, some other random, um, Instagram influencer that's going to tell you do this, do that to lose weight and gain muscle, they might not necessarily be telling the entire truth. They might be trying to shill you some product or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so you want to be careful of that. But, it's weightlifting is not difficult. It's just a learned activity. You have to learn the
Mhm.
motions properly to be able to do them and not hurt yourself, right? So I'd say watching YouTube videos on form, like before you even go to the gym and then right before you're going to do an exercise, just to make sure that you get it right. And then doing it lightweight, so that you can get an easy 10 reps in, and you can just kind of get the motion, feel what it's supposed to feel like, and then progressively move up from there in weight until you kind of hit your stride, till you find your repping max, the maximum weight that you can do 8 to 10 reps on, and that kind of stuff. Like scale up, take it slow, stretch out a lot. Don't stress yourself. Don't worry about hitting some goal like right away. Make progress your goal, I guess is what I mean.
Oh yeah, 100%. I like those tips. Those are good. Um, yeah, for me, I'd have to agree with all of that. Um, but with like the influencer part, like finding your influence, like finding out like why do you want to weightlift, right? Um, Personally, what this is something that I learned like psychologically. If you want to see like really good progress in like whether it's weight loss or like bulking up or whatever, then one of the best things to be the one of the best things to influence you should be because you want to be healthier, right?
Yeah, of course.
Not because you want to look a certain way, because that's what leads to body dysmorphia and like not being ever being happy with how you look, but finding your inner purpose. I had one professor tell me that the reason he lost a lot of weight was because during church they were doing this song where it required him to pick up his kid like over and over again. And the next day he was incredibly sore and he was like, "Well, I don't really want to be feeling this way." So he started hitting the gym, got stronger, lost weight, and like he did it for his kid, essentially.
Hmm.
So finding an outside source to really motivate you to do this, to get stronger so that you can help other people out than just do it for yourself. I think that's going to lead to longer lasting change and progress.
Yeah, I think always have your reason of getting into something, but you need to find a reason to stay and to keep working out, because it doesn't mean anything if you start bodybuilding, you buy that gym membership, you buy your protein supplements and everything else, and you don't follow through. It has to follow through.
Hmm.
It has to be a complete lifestyle change, not just like a fad or something that you're going to do for a while. This is something that you want to start doing, and you're going to keep doing it because it's healthy. It's a good habit to build.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's one of the best things you could do for your body. It, And honestly, going back to what you said about form, so we've gotten like influence, motivation, why you're going out of the way. Back to what you said about form. I totally agree. Start lightweight, please. Don't if you're getting back into the gym, you used to bench 405 back in the day. Please just if you're getting back into it, please just warm up and just go light. Um don't worry about like anyone judging you because you're going really light. Like again, no one cares really what you're doing in the gym at all. Um So go lightweight. Really hammer the form down just so that you can eventually do heavier weight and to also, get stronger and to not
Hmm.
hurt yourself as well.
Exactly.
I mentioned in the past that I don't really care about form all that much. Um, and I'm not like it still doesn't really change, but what I said was like I don't really care about your form unless you're about to kill yourself with it, or if you're just like it just does not look. It's just embarrassing to look at.
Yeah,
Um,
there's definitely a range, I think, too, of like form, sumo versus standard squat versus front squat versus back squat. It's like all of these things are working the same muscles, maybe in a different way, different strain you're putting on different muscles, good strain, you're utilizing different muscles in different ways. But you need to know what you're targeting, and if you're not feeling the exercise where it's supposed to be, then your form is bad
yeah.
and you need to change that. I had a friend a while ago. I mean, he's still my friend, but he got into weightlifting just as like kind of an outlet. He's got like mild autism, and so he kind of that's like his outlet for his um I don't know, just like to help keep him kind of sane. And anyway, he just kind of picked it up by himself. No one really helped him, and for the longest time, he was doing deadlift just with the worst possible form. Like his
Oh no.
yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember what muscle group that is, but it's the muscle group that's like right in the center of your back. So just underneath the shoulder blades, but not quite to the lower back, like right there along the spine on both sides.
Owie.
So he would do deadlift targeting that just on accident. And this guy, when he stands up, he just has like two bulges right there on his back because it's just he trained that so hard, but his lower back didn't get enough exercise, didn't get enough tension on it. And so now he has like this weird, like differential. Like he's super strong. He can deadlift like over 500 pounds. And he's
But
only
not
like, he's only
correctly.
like 180 pounds. But yeah, like not correctly. Dude's like insane. But he's just got this huge lump on his back, just of muscle that
Oh
looks
my
really weird. So
gosh.
you want to make sure that your form is right. You don't want to hurt yourself. That is the worst thing that you could possibly do. So yeah, form is it doesn't matter unless you're hurting yourself, just like Jeremy said. Anyway, just wanted to reemphasize that.
Y- Yeah, if you're targeting not the right muscle group. When I said that statement before, I was talking about when influencers try to like they try reinventing the wheel with like form and everything, where it's
Mm-hmm.
like do this bench press technique instead with this weird form and grip or whatever. And it's like, really, dude? Like, I could not care less about that. Just
Yeah.
do the bench press how it is, dude. Like, no need to reinvent the wheel or reinvent how you grip the bar and like put your butt cheeks on whatever. I can't, I couldn't care less. But yeah, you have a good form overall.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
And
matters.
also, oh, what were we about to say?
No, I just said that's what matters. Go ahead.
Exactly. I also found out that if you watch videos of like people just absolutely crushing workouts on YouTube
Mm-hmm.
before you work out, you actually lift heavier and with like stricter form as well.
Hmm.
I don't know, maybe that's just me, but it's because like you just observe it and then you kind of just get it more ingrained in your brain. So
I like
another
it.
another thing that you could should be doing.
Yeah, good
That's how,
idea.
that's how I make massive gains.
Hmm.
Seeing people way stronger and on trenbolone acetate, um, doing heavier weights than me.
And maybe that's not like a beneficial outlook to have on weightlifting. But like, I
Uh,
guess, well, segueing from that, what are kind of the benefits of weightlifting and strength training? What are the reasons to get into it? We talked about getting healthier, getting stronger, but kind of what's your take on that? What do you think are the benefits?
oh, so there's so many good benefits to it. For one, you feel a lot happier. It releases serotonin, dopamine, um, and other really good growth hormones into your body. Not to mention, so people think that weight loss, like you need to do like tons of cardio to lose weight. Um, which really, that doesn't really work, I'm gonna be honest. It might work, but you're just gonna eat food again, and then you're just gonna put that weight back on. So like, it's a fight you'll never win. Strength training is where it's at. Now, a lot of people are usually scared to do strength training because they're like, "Oh, I don't want to get too bulky, blah blah blah." Listen, if you pick up a weight, you're not gonna suddenly just become Arnold over here or Ronnie Coleman. You're like that takes years of training. I trained for a year and a half and I still look mid. I'm putting on muscle that I've never had before. And so, if you really want to lose weight, you need to raise your metabolism again. Your metabolism is slowed down. You need to raise it again. One way that you can do that is through strength training. M- Putting on more muscle automatically increases your metabolism. Just living, like the calories that you need just to live, will increase, and you'll start to lose weight that way.
No, that's totally good. Like when people ask me how to lose weight, how to gain weight, I just tell them like, listen, guys, you need to figure out your your basal metabolic rate, your deficit, your
Yep.
surplus rate. You need to find that, and you need to either eat just above your deficit, your caloric deficit, or you have to eat just below your caloric deficit if you want to lose weight. And like it's
Yep.
pretty much as simple as that. It's just again, it comes down to diet and then your exercise is what influences your base metabolic rate and that caloric deficit level. And you can push that up or down depending on the amount of exercise you're doing and the type of exercise that you're doing.
Exactly. Have we lost anyone with these terms that we're throwing out? Probably not because I don't know our demographic really.
Basically,
But pretty
for the uninitiated, we're talking about the amount of calories that you need to eat in a day to be able to function. And there's a level at which you neither gain nor lose weight. And so you need to figure out what that level is. And then you can plan to either eat more if you want to gain weight or eat less if you want to lose weight. And it's very complicated to try and figure or to know that precisely, but you can know more or less. And that caloric deficit level is affected by your metabolism, which is how fast you can break down sugars and foods and turn them into energy, and what
yep.
how efficient you are at doing that. And so doing exercise will increase your metabolism. It will also increase the amount of calories that you need in order to maintain a weight. And so it's like, you have that both of those things that kind of work together that you need to focus on if you're trying to lose or gain weight while you're weightlifting.
Exactly. There we go. That's the gist of it. And I'm tired of people also like saying like, "Oh, I gotta stop eating carbs and all that." Oh, eat carbs, dude. Okay, like your
Yeah,
brain needs
yeah,
carbs to
just
function.
don't have any energy all day. That sounds like a
Yeah.
great idea.
No, yeah. Please eat carbs. If that's one thing I can say, don't skip carbs. Don't go on some stupid diet like keto.
Yeah, it's not
Just
carbs
eat
are
your
not the
carbs.
problem. It's the fats, the unhealthy fats, the oils that we eat on a regular basis. Find
Just eating empty calories as
Yeah,
well.
find good carbs and cut out empty carbs. That's how you do that. That's how you solve those kinds of problems because you need carbs.
Exactly.
If, gluten might be a problem. I know my mom, she's like she has issues with her arthritis and bread kind of inflames her arthritis, but find carbs that don't affect you negatively because they exist. They're out there, vegetables
Mhm.
and more hearty things like potatoes and rice. Those things have good carbs and they'll keep you going. That
Sweet
is where your
potatoes.
energy comes from. Sweet potatoes, yeah,
Oh yeah.
exactly. Good stuff.
Yeah. Good complex carbs
Hmm.
throughout the day. Simple carbs before your workout will actually also help. Like
Yeah.
everyone says, like a Rice Krispie treat. That's like peak simple carbs for your before your workout.
Yeah, just get that nice boost of energy, something that's easy for your body to break down, and then you just got energy to get through that workout.
Oh yeah, just like a carb I too am about to break down after this podcast. But do we have any other tips before we move on to our next segment?
I don't think so, Jeremy. Let's get to that gym talk slander.
Oh yeah. You've heard it. We're getting on to That's right, baby. We're getting on to that gym talk slander. All right, so we've got a couple videos here today. We only have two. I want to start. We have one that's kind of negative. Oh, I want to start off with that one.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so start off with the second one
All right,
here.
sounds good. Let's watch that.
You know what's been grinding my gears, guys? Is all these workout gurus, this fad of being like, oh, you have to be in shape. I get on TikTok every day and I see people, oh, you got to do a cold plunge. You got to do breath work. You got to do cardio. You got to limit your caffeine intake. Listen, guys, I got news for you. We're all going to die. And I'm going to have more fun doing it. I'm going to keep using nicotine. I'm going to keep drinking because we're both going to end up in a coffin. Just because you might have 10% body fat doesn't mean you're going to die any less.
Working out is literally one of the most selfish things you can do as a person. That's less time devoted to your family, less time devoted to your friends, less time devoted to your career. It's literally a vanity project. It's like, well, I want to get strong. I gotta get big and strong. Why? For what reason, you selfish prick?
They're going nowhere. Have you seen them? They're on their bikes. They're going nowhere. They're on their treadmills. They're not even doing anything. The other thing, too, is like men don't care about how women look. They don't care at all. They're cool with it.
Well, women should work out.
What the crap? Okay, I'm so confused by this video.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. Let's break it down real quick.
Yeah, okay.
Let's break it down like carbs in our body.
Mhm. So obviously, I don't know necessarily where that comes from, but at the end there,
It's a podcast.
what? Okay. But at the end there, it almost kind of made it seem like it was a joke. Like they're like, and women, guys don't care what women look like, and both of them are like, oh no, like, but women should work out. So it kind of makes me think like it's a joke, but let's analyze it as though it is not.
Like
Because
okay, and
I've heard people talking about this, and I've heard these points being made before.
I was actually about to watch the episode of it, but I've been on vacation and haven't had a chance to do so.
Yeah.
So, and it's pretty easy to take stuff out of context, especially with TikTok and like all those social media where you can just take clips of something, cut it up rapidly to keep people's attention, and then just like eh, format it in a way where it just sounds bad. But this was their own social media account, so I don't think they did that. I think they were actually making a point about it, but I haven't. That's why I was so confused. I was like, "Is this a joke or not?" But
If it isn't a joke, it's got to be one of the dumbest things I've heard in a long time.
Okay, first off, we have nihilism 101. We're all
Hmm.
gonna die, so like might as well. I don't know. That's something I've never agreed with. Like, okay, cool, we're all gonna die. So why are we doing anything? Why am I keeping the law? Why don't I just go out and like shoot a bunch of people? I mean, we're all gonna die.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
either me
exactly.
going on death row or like,
It's just a dumb argument to make, kind of, especially like for working out. Most people that work out don't do it for vanity. They do it for health reasons. They're not weightlifting. They're just like your average like
well,
soccer mom running, your the dad that like lifts weights in his garage. Like it's not most people that work out, and obviously ones that go every day, different story, but people that exercise, they just exercise for health. Like they just want to be healthier. They want to not be unhealthy. They don't want to be overweight. They want to be able to move and keep that mobility going throughout the rest of their lives.
exactly. Strength training, like in bodybuilders, I mean, that's kind of the point of their job. Like they're literally bodybuilding for vanity to
Hmm.
literally be judged on how good their body looks at competitions
Yeah.
to get money. So it's like, okay, maybe he's got a point. Like there's some parts where I'm like, okay, I can agree on that. And there's other most for the most part, I'm like, what the crap are they talking about, dude? I don't know. Yeah, again, that's why I really stress on this podcast that you need to work out for an external reason, an outward servicey reason to help other people out and not just do it for yourself. Um, because yeah, we might all die, but hopefully I affect more lives than if I just drank and smoked and did whatever I want.
Yeah, hopefully you can
You know
use
what I
it
mean?
as like a vehicle for good to help people to have live healthier lives through, you know, kind of what we're trying to do in this podcast with our friends, with our families, and being there longer for our family members. It's not that we're necessarily focused on our personal like look, but we do want to be healthier. We want to live longer so we can be around our loved ones longer, serve them and
Not to
help
mention
them.
exactly, exactly, and plus I'm gonna feel better doing it anyway.
Hmm.
I don't know. I can't think of anything more unfun than just drinking at a party. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've never once been like, "Oh boy, this sounds fun." Like I'm pretty introverted. I literally use the example where like I'd rather be at home by myself doing absolutely nothing than go to a party. Like it's weird. It's stupid. I don't like parties. There's too many people and I don't want to talk to that many people.
No, I feel that for sure. Yeah. That's why we're both
And
massive nerds that also go to the gym.
exactly. I
Things you
just
can do by yourself.
literally one time someone like invited me to like a party or I don't know if I should reveal this. They invited me to a party and I was like, "No thanks." This was recently, but I was like, "No thanks." Actually, no, no. I did actually end up going. Realized like what kind of party it was. It was like fetching dancing and stuff, and I was like, "Nah, I'm good." And then I went home and played D&D instead.
Attaboy. That's what we like to see.
It was a birthday party. It was clean and everything, but I just did not want to talk to people.
No, I feel that, bro.
Um, then for our next gym talk, this one's interesting. New Guinness World Record just dropped. Do you want to read the caption?
Yeah, so it says world record, most pine boards broken between legs from a single jump. Oh my, what? Huh?
He didn't even did he even break? He didn't break them all.
Dude,
There's
wait.
one not broken, unless he did
Dog.
break it.
Dude. Bruh. What even? That's horrible.
He might.
This guy,
Okay.
I don't even know.
Guinness Book of World Records has gotten kind of dumb. Not gonna lie. You know, you remember those books
Of
back
course,
at the book fairs that
yeah,
you get?
yeah, Guinness Book of World Records or like the Ripley's Believe It or Not and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just like torture. I guess for all of our viewers or listeners that can't see this, this guy is hanging over suspended wooden boards that are all stacked with space in between them, and he's dropping directly onto his crotch from this high up spot and crushing these, or he's breaking these boards with his crotch, essentially, just like as he falls. So
Balls of steel.
the pain that he is in, or that he should be in, must be immense. I don't know how he's done it. I don't want to know, and I never want to like see this ever happen again. I think this needs to be stopped.
Dude, they're just handing awards out to anyone.
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
dude, this guy probably has no skill whatsoever in any other category. And he was like, you know what? My balls are kind of strong. Let's see how many boards I can break. And he calls up Guinness Book of World Records, and then they judge it, and they're like, wow, this deserves an award. Why?
They're like,
I don't know.
8. I guess 8 is a good number of boards to be broken. Here's a trophy. Like, what?
Yeah, like, he could have broken one with his balls of steel and, like, probably have gotten the award, because no one else is going to want to challenge it.
Yeah, how do you even train for that?
I feel like, have you seen those monks that just, like, punch themselves repeatedly in the
Yes.
balls?
Yes.
They're like, that's probably how.
Have you seen the movie with Rowan Atkinson? I think it's Johnny English or something like that, where he like trains with the monks and they tie like a rock around his balls, and like
What the crap?
he like so that he no longer feels pain in his balls. And so later in the movie, he's getting like attacked, or he's fighting this bad guy, and the bad guy kicks him in the nuts, but he just doesn't feel it at all, and the bad guy's like so taken aback that he like loses the fight because he thought he should have gone down. It's so funny, very good movie. I don't know if it's that one, but it's a Rowan Atkinson movie, the Mr. Bean guy.
Reminds me of that. Maybe my man out here got them surgically removed. Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
I feel like a girl could easily beat that record.
Yeah,
though.
I know.
You
gotta
know,
have male and female I mean, I would assume. I wouldn't know.
you're not allowed to say that anymore. Apparently, that's too controversial.
Yeah. Okay. Moving swiftly on. What do we have in the
Moving
schedule? Oh, wait. That's everything. Okay. I guess I can't get away from
That's
this.
everything. We have to leave it off on that comment.
Oh no. Oh no.
Anyway,
Jeremy, I'm gonna get canceled, bro.
you're done for. We're gonna have someone new on the show next week anyway, man.
No.
But yeah, we're gonna hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We're gonna end it off here. Hope you learned something new. Share this with your friends if they have ever wanted to get into weightlifting, and tell us how it goes. We're also going to be posting, well, personally, I am going to start posting transformation pics on Natty Wonders, because we're all kind of in this together in this journey. So I'm going to try and bulk up, get strength. What about you, Bryant?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Heck yes. We're gonna totally transform after this. We'll be able to break 9 boards between our legs.
Yeah. Wait. I don't want to do that actually, Jeremy.
Too bad. I already signed us up.
No.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. We're gonna leave you off with this. And have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, adventurer. Looks like you made it to the end of this episode. Again, we're so grateful that you listened to this project of ours. And hey, if you enjoyed, why not share your favorite episode? It helps us out, and when you hit share, you will always roll a natural 20 on your first roll. And to spice up the deal, we'll even give you a nice, juicy PR that you've always been dreaming of. Want to play a bigger part in the adventure? Follow us on Instagram at Natty Wonders. Send us your best gym talk slanders, and we'll review them on the show. Have a great day.